Hey guys, and welcome to the Pacific Coast Auto YouTube channel. My name is Derek Weldon, and today we're looking at a year 2000 Mitsubishi Delica Space Gear. This one with lifted suspension, aftermarket over fenders, and the 3-liter gasoline engine with the 4-wheel drive and 8-seater. Okay, so let's look over at the auction sheet. I would show you the engine here. There's not really much to show you there. I usually start off with the engine, but today I was feeling extra angry because this is my 4th time shooting this video when something always goes wrong, and so I don't feel like popping the hood open again. Usually I don't recut if there's a problem, but there was kind of a serious problem in the very first take, and then the second one I made a mistake that would show the identity of who it was that bought it, because I have no auction sheet today. I just have it on the computer. Apparently when you press the escape key it escapes things. Who would have thought? Okay, so here's the auction sheet. It's the year 2000 Delica Space Gear Chamonix Edition, auction grade 3, interior D, exterior D, 3000 cc gasoline engine. Can also get it as a turbo diesel. Okay, automatic dual zone climate control. Color change to black. You can actually tell because the door jambs are still white and the doors are still white. Okay, so it's kind of, that will qualify in my mind as a kind of a cheaper paint job, right? And if somebody's going to be cheap with the paint job, that means that the paint is going to fade or peel faster than normal paint. And so if this was my car, give it a good waxing and make sure you keep that wax on there so that you're not going to have the clear coat being damaged. Okay, so we got a lot of things to go over here, so let's go over it quickly. 8-seater, 4-wheel drive, aftermarket over fenders, lifted up, auto step. Auto step's kind of fun. This side skirt or side step here for the sliding door comes out. This one here is a single sliding door. There is a very rare version of this as a sliding door on both sides. That's kind of cool, but I've only ever seen one of them, and we ended up buying it and exporting it. So I think that there's a video of that on our channel if you really want to see. Okay, sliding door has been modified to give it an extra arm to get past that rear over fender, because you don't want to be ripping that over fender off when you open the door. Okay. The body is in general pretty good condition, actually. There are a few scratches here and there. I'm going to show you. We got some scratches here on the bottom of the door section, and then there's a big scratch here with a dent in it, and then you got another dent up here, just a mild one. And the vehicle's really dirty right now. I'm sorry. I would love to be able to wash the vehicles, but we get the vehicles in, we shoot the reports, and then we export them immediately. They all get washed at the port, and we have to pay for that, and so washing them twice is kind of a weird idea. Anyways, where are we here? I said lifted up, auto step, aftermarket wheels, sliding door modification. Front inner panel has a modification done to it. This is cut part of the metal so that there's more clearance for the tires. It's not going to be a problem with the vehicle as far as I'm concerned in terms of the structural rigidity of it. It just gives you about this much extra clearance for the tires. Okay, just checking for cars because I don't want to get hit by one. Seat is ripped, show you in a sec. So headliner has a small rip and some modifications to it. You can see some screw holes up here from where like a monitor might have been mounted or something. Excuse me. Left side winker lens is cracked. I got a picture of that in the report. End panel, it has a small dent, underside surface rust. That's pretty mild, and I wouldn't consider that to be a deterrent to buying a car from auction. If it says corrosion, I absolutely would. Okay, what else do we got here? Exterior has shallow scratches in it. Full repaint has been done. Color changed to black. Left and right side mirrors don't fold. So there's power folding mirrors, but they don't work on both sides, which is a little bit weird because they usually work on only one side and not the other. But a high failure rate of at least one mirror. I've never actually seen one where both mirrors are broken. Possibly because if one of your mirrors stops working, you'll stop using that function in your car most likely. Okay, and what is this? Access grip is missing. That's the holy smokes, slow down part that you hold on to when driver's driving too fast on your way to school, and you need something to grab onto. And then winter tires on it. Some P3, which is paint damage to the roof, and it says the headlights are X, like they need to be replaced, but I don't know what they're talking about. Spare tire is missing. So, oh, sorry. So usually I've got the auction sheet on the windshield, but today is not my day, and left my auction sheet binder at the office. And so we got the computer this time. Okay, so 5 minutes in, we're barely getting to the condition of the car. Here we go. Okay, so we had a bit of a problem with this car. Now, you know how I said there was a modification to the sliding door? There was an extra arm installed in it, and it was an aftermarket part. And that aftermarket part, well, they don't make them the same way that Mitsubishi does, apparently. Went to open the door, my third time opening the door, and went to open it, and that arm just came completely out of the rails, and the door fell down. And so that arm doesn't work anymore. I think one section of it is broken or bent, and so it's going to need to be remodified to work with this vehicle. In the meantime, I'm going to tape up that door to make sure that nobody else does that again, because the door is really heavy and quite difficult to kind of fit back into the hinges. But right now it's secured as if the door were regularly closed. And that's probably enough talking about that. We had two sets of fog lights here. You can have either yellow ones or white ones, and you can't have them both on at the same time. You get to pick one or the other. These are the projector lights, and they've been modified to have halos in there, or angel eyes, whatever you want to call them. And then this one here has LEDs inside. That's actually on at the moment. Lots of cracks at the bottom there. This is an aftermarket deflector for the windshield. Kind of a cool piece. Okay, the over fenders are really big on it. They come out pretty far. And it's kind of tough to see the actual size of this vehicle in a video like this, because it is video, it's not real life. You're not seeing what I'm seeing, but it's like 2.5, maybe 3 feet taller than I am. And so it's a big vehicle, and it feels crazy to drive it because you're up so high. It actually says Chamonix on the fog light there. So bush guard, pretty aggressive looks. This is the mid model, actually. There's one model after this in the L400s, and I think that they made these for like 12 years. Yeah, cool minivan. Because minivans in Japan have continued to be cool. In the US, they were cool up until kind of the end of the 70s or the beginning of the 80s, and then became not cool. Okay, so I'm going to head over to the other side. I'm not going to open that because I don't want that door to fall off again. Okay, so these are the leather seats, but they're not actual leather, but they're nice. They have Chamonix embroidery on them. This is a higher level trim of the vehicle. The Chamonix started off being kind of the cold weather package for dirty climates, and then had just kind of evolved into a higher level trim with the leather seats in it, even though they're not real leather. Okay, so rip in the seat. Right here. 2 places. Okay. Very highly tinted windows, and so it makes the interior quite dark. And then I'm using the slow lens today. And that means that it gets a little bit blurry inside if you move too quickly. So selectable 4-wheel drive, you can see there. Right now it's just rear-wheel drive, but you can switch it over to 4-wheel drive very easily. There's a, right here, 4 high, 2 high, 4 low, and 4 high lock, 4 low lock. So kind of fun. This one doesn't work. That cup holders is supposed to slide out, but it's jammed in there. Got an aftermarket head unit. No cracks in this piece here, which is a common problem with these Delicas. Here it says outside temperature is 18 degrees, but that's not, or 28, 29 degrees. That's not true, and so that's not working. When I first started up the car, it said that it was 17 degrees outside, which felt a little bit optimistic. It feels like it's about 12 right now. Then this one tells you you're this way and you're this way, and then that's your voltage. Okay, easy to walk from the front to the back, and so I'm going to take advantage of that because that sliding door is going to fall off. Okay, this is a spin around style seat. Not spin around style, pardon me. Let me explain this better. These headrests come off and they go into there, and then this becomes the new back. Well, that one is the bottom, and so you can point it backwards, but it's not spin style. Okay, you get your own heater and AC controls cup holders back there. There is a middle armrest there, kind of cool. This is a bonus seat that you get. It does come up this way so that it's easier to get into the back. In fact, that's the normal position. This position right here is the position that nobody will put the seat in ever. I just had it in that position because I'm an idiot. No, because I was trying to use that as a place for the monitors to stand when I was shooting this video for the very first time. I'm trying to do this. Not easy. Come on. Okay, I can't get that from this angle. So I'm just going to show you like this. And so you get your back seats there. Pretty dark inside here with those tinted windows, but some people are down with the darkness. Okay, there we have it. Interior neon. What's that? That sounds fun. I don't know how to get it to work, but it sounds fun. Okay, screw holes up here and up here. Okay, so going to head out of the car. And look at those white door jambs again for a second. Oh. Okay, I'm going to go repark the car pretty soon here. And that's basically going to be it for this video. Mitsubishi Delica L400, year 2000, gasoline 4x4 minivan for cool people. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments section. Otherwise, check out our website. There's a link to that in the description. So thanks a lot, everybody, and have a nice day.